the Rangers start hot against the Astros and then cool quickly. This is the Roundup. What is going on, everybody? I'm RD. This is the Texas Rangers Roundup. And, it's Sunday night. Listen, I'm having to call this a little early. There's the thunderstorm rolling through, tornado watch, and etc. I was trying to hang on to the end of the Astros Rangers Sunday night, but it's a 15-run game already. It's the end of the sixth. I'm like, all right, I got to knock this stuff out. So you're gonna have to bear with me. All right, we're gonna cover the first three games, chat about the fourth one that's going on right now, and then we're gonna look ahead to the Oakland Athletics that are coming to town. All right, here we go. Game one. After a break on Thursday, they started back up on Friday, hosting the Houston Astros. Astros are 2-6 at the time. Rangers just come out of the gate and clobber them 10-2. Astros don't even score a run until the eighth. They put up 2. Bradford gets the win. He's 2-0. 2.13 ERA. Brown gets the loss, 0-1 with a 6.43 ERA. Players of the top performers, Bradford is number one, if you want to call it the number one star. Simeon, number 2, 3 for 3 of the home run, 2 walks, 3 RBIs, 3 runs. Garcia, 2 for 4, a home run, 4 RBIs, and a run. Now, looking at team comparisons here, we already talked about the runs, obviously, but Astros put up 3 hits versus the Rangers, 16 hits tonight, or Friday night, excuse me. 2 home runs versus the Astros 1. Total bases 28-6. Total domination there. No stolen bases for either team. Left on base, I want you to listen. You got the dub on Friday. You put up 10 runs on 16 hits. Also had an error, but you left 12 runners on base. 12 runners on base. And, of course, you had the error. I don't know why I didn't go over the box score as far as, the runs, hits, and error, but, we'll try better. But, yeah, fun game to watch. This, you had to have, if I'm not mistaken, this is the one that was on Apple Plus. So they threw you a curveball, and it sucks. I don't like it when they go, you have to have a streaming service to watch a freaking ball game. Even right now, like if it's not on ESPN, we don't have local channels here either. Bally's runs everything. So technically you have to have a subscription to Bally's, but then you go in and get a subscription to them. Then they want you to go to Apple. And so it's just it's a nuisance. It's annoying. That's all I want to say. Then Saturday, the Rangers beat them 7-2. Astros put up 2 runs on 8 hits and no errors. Rangers 7 runs on 15 hits and 1 error. So you're talking back-to-back nights, 16 hits, 15 hits. Not bad. A lot of production. Yates gets the win. He's 1-0, 0.00 ERA. France gets the loss, 0-1. He's 4.76 ERA. And Leclerc gets the save. This is his first save of the season. 13.50 ERA. These ERAs are crazy because if you get rocked in the first week or so of the season, it's so damn hard to get those numbers back down. Top performers: Seager 2 for 3, 2 walks, RBI and a run. Tavares 2 for 4, double, RBI, 2 runs and a stolen base. Evan Carter 3 for 5, 2 doubles and a run. And a team comparison after runs, hits, no home runs tonight. Total bases 19-10 Rangers. Stolen base only 1. Rangers had it. Left on base 12 versus 10. Both numbers of those are high. Just a lot of ducks left on the pond. You hear me say it every week. I know. And then, of course, the 1 error belonged to the Rangers. And side note, or no, wait. Yeah. Side note, because this is the Sunday night game. Foscue got his first hit and RBI. Bad news, he's on the IL. But we'll talk more about that later. Congratulations for getting the first hit. And it was a great one, too. But anyhow, moving on to, actually, was that Saturday? Oh, okay. So, yeah, that was the Friday game. That was the Saturday game. On to Sunday, so I spoke too soon. Sunday, Rangers end up losing 3-1. Astros put up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Rangers put up 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. Blanco got the win. Blanco's ERA is 0.00. He had the no-hitter. He's 2-0 right now. I think he held the Rangers to 6 scoreless innings, if I'm not mistaken. Just cruising right through. And obviously, hey, spoiler alert, you can't pitch to Yordan Alvarez very much because he hits bombs, just like he did Sunday night as well. Anyways, Dunning got the loss, 1-1. He's got a 4.15 ERA. Hader got the save. He's his first of the season, 7.20 ERA. Players of the game, obviously Blanco, a 6-inning pitch. He only had 1 hit, 4 strikeouts. Alvarez, 1 for 3, a home run, walk, 3 RBIs, and a run. Dave Dunning got the loss, but he is a top performer. He 6 2/3 inning pitch, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, and 7 strikeouts. And it was, I mean, the bats just went quiet. Blanco had the Rangers number, and he's still, I guess, fired up from his no-hitter. So he looks good. A lot of command. Got some nasty stuff. Some questionable calls by the umpire, by, the behind-the-plate umpire. It's tough sometimes. No home runs for the Rangers, obviously. 1 home run for the Astros, which was Alvarez, 3-run blast. 7 total bases versus 2 for the Rangers. 1 stolen base for the Astros. Left on base, 5 each. And, again, this is the Sunday night game. So, yeah, Foscue got his first hit, which was an RBI. That was in the 9th inning. And Rangers were coming back. And then, double play ball. What are you going to do? But not terrible. I didn't have a lot of hate for it. I wasn't, all pissed off or anything like that watching the game. It was just just the bats went quiet, and Blanco just pitched really good. Moving on to the Monday night game. It's going on right now. It's the bottom of the 7th. I can actually pull up the game day app real quick, just to give you an update, because you got it's 10-5 right now, the Astros, and that's kind of why I'm you know what? I'm done for just a little bit. And the Rangers are up right now. I'm looking for how many people we got. Okay, so 1 out, nobody on. Seager's at the plate. Okay, so nothing special there. I was just maybe I can see something, right? But, the game got out of hand really quickly, if I'm going to be honest with you. You're talking about scoring runs right out of the gate. Let me hit the summary. I just want to take a look at this thing. Hold on. Oh, okay, here we are. Houston starts the game with 2 runs. Texas responds with 5 in the bottom of the first. Houston counters with 2 more in the second, then puts up 3 in back-to-back innings, the 4th and the 5th. They've got 10 runs on 10 hits. Alvarez jacked another homer. He's on fire, too. He just singled again it's a headache. I'll be honest with you. It's an absolute headache. So, they started off so solid. You're excited. You're jazzed. And then, but what did I say? The last show, I was like, hey, a split with the Astros. They're not going to suck all year, right? So let's get us at least a split. I'd like to see 3 out of 4 games. Maybe they can come back. I'm not saying it's out of the question. It's the bottom of the 7th right now. There's always a chance, right? Langford's up. And again, that kid has been just, I really like the way he plays. His aggressiveness and things like that. He's getting some terrible calls at the plate. And he just got out. So after this, right now, before the end of this game, let's look at the standings. The Rangers are 6-3, 667 win percentage, 4-2 at home, 2-1 away, 6-3 in their last 10 games. Angels 5-4 with a 556 win percentage, a game back. And then you got the Mariners 4-6, Astros 3-7, which, it could be Rangers 6-4 and the Astros 4-7 by the time this is over. I mean, the Astros are not going to stay at a 300 win percentage, right? They're 3.5 games back right now. At the bottom, tied with the Astros, actually. 3-7 are the Athletics. That's, speaking of which, that's who the Rangers are hosting next, the Oakland Athletics. Oakland A's, whatever you want to call them. I feel like my voice is already starting to crack. Hold on. I should have been able to. I should have had just maybe another little nip before I got in here, but they're going to host the Athletics for 3 games. You have Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. No break for the Rangers. They'll roll right into the weekend. It's funny enough, they actually have a game on Thursday at 1. It's an early game. It gives them time to travel down to Houston because Houston hosts them for the weekend series. So Oakland's actually trending upward right now. They just won a series against the Detroit Tigers. They lost the first game to them, but then countered back with a 4-0 and a 7-1 win. And the Tigers apparently are no slouch right now. They've been looking good. All right, let's take a look at the probable pitchers right now. For Tuesday, April 9th, you got a 7:05 pitch time. You got Alex Wood, left-handed pitcher, 0-1 with a 9.72 ERA and 10 strikeouts versus Nathan Eovaldi. We get him back on the bump. He's 1-0, 1.38 ERA, 11 strikeouts. And, we'll move on. I'll start telling you how much we need these wins here in a second. Wednesday, April 10th, 7:05 pitch. You got Ross Stripling, right-hand pitcher, 0-2 right now, 3.75 ERA, which is pretty decent if you think about it, especially on a bad team. 9 strikeouts, going up against Cody Bradford, Bradford's currently 2-0, 2.13 ERA, 10 strikeouts, and then the Thursday game is it's a day game, 1:35. I hope to be out there. I'm trying to get out there I'm trying to take a half day at work. I want to go out there and screw around, have some fun. And so anyways, you got J.P. Sears, left-handed pitcher. He's 0-1 right now, 8.68 ERA and 2 strikeouts. John Gray, 0-0 still. Doesn't have a win, doesn't have a loss. 6.14 ERA and 5 strikeouts. Voice is already going. I did fantasy football earlier, did a live stream last night. It's starting to go. Promotional schedule, I really do hope that people got out there and got the Evan Carter bobblehead tonight. I'm going to be looking for I want one. I love their bobbleheads. So I am going to be searching maybe eBay or Facebook Marketplace for an overpriced one, but we'll see. Maybe Alan can come in clutch and get me one. Who knows? So with that, let's move on to some stats. I don't know why I got all these pop-ups, but I do. Garcia's still leading the team with home runs. He's got 4. Josh Young's got 2. Jankowski 1. Seager 1. Simeon, Walsh, both have 1 as well. Right now, Garcia's running away with RBIs. Leads the team with 11. Next person closest, Josh Young. And, Young's been out for a little bit now with that fractured wrist. Strikeouts, he does lead the team with strikeouts as well. He gets 2 walks. Marcus Simeon Evan Carter leads the team with walks at 9, and then Marcus Simeon is at 8. Strikeouts, though, a number that will be concerning, but you kind of just let it go because it's Adolis, right? Adolis cranks homers and gets RBIs, so you let it slide with a little bit of strikeouts. But, yeah, he leads the team at 13. Next one up is Jared Walsh with 11, and Wyatt Langford at 10. Those are the only 3 players that are in double digits. Excuse me. No one above 1 stolen base, so that's cool. Why can't we get more? We need to manufacture some runs, play a little small ball, steal some bases. Obviously, like I said, it's still a little early for checking out averages and slugging and OPS and things like that. But obviously, Jankowski still leads. 1556 right now on the OPS. He's got a 429 average. Josh Young was going up there with him. I mean, he had 412 before he got injured at 1415 OPS. The only other person that's up there is Foscue. He's in 1,000, but he's only had like 2 at-bats. So, oh well. I mean, right now, I don't know why I'm bummed. I think I'm just slightly bummed because, after winning 2 games, you're like, all right, here we go. And you cough one up, right? Sunday night, you cough one up, and then here you are on Monday, and it's just like you're just getting taken down to Pound Town. It's 10-5. They're in the top of the 5th, or top of the 8th, excuse me. The bats have gone cold for the Rangers after a crazy start. They haven't scored since the 1st. They put up 5 runs in the 1st. Nothing since. What the hell's going on? I don't know. Anyways, injuries and moves just as quick as Foscue come up. He's going right back to the he's not going down, but he's placed on the IL with a strained oblique, and Young is to the 60-day IL. So it's going to be a little bit longer for him. Just real quick, April 8th, infielder Justin Foscue placed on the 10-day IL with a left oblique strain, and infielder Davis Wenzel, selected from AAA Round Rock, will be shot up. Young transferred from the 10-day IL to the 60-day IL with a right wrist fracture. So, we should still be getting him back in the middle of May, but you never know. It's middle to late May at this point. And also on a note, April 6th, Josh Spores, he was placed on a 15-day IL, and Grant Anderson was recalled from the AAA Round Rock. I mean, we're like a weekend and hell's breaking loose. You just got to take a deep breath. You're returning champs, but then injuries immediately, and you're just already, and you lose back-to-back nights to the Astros. It's a headache. I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna refresh one more time just to see where we're at. Yeah, top of the 8th, 10-5. I'm not chalking this up for a loss, but since the bats have gone so cold, oh buddy. But splitting with the Astros, I think, is completely acceptable. Fine. But you know what? I think we need to sweep the Athletics here. I always say this. These are the games that mean the most because you have to beat the bad teams. If you heard me barking about it all last season, when you play terrible teams, you have to get the wins. And, never split, but at least win the series at the absolute best outcome, you're sweeping. So I'd love to get 2 to 3 wins for the Rangers. I would love for the Rangers to get 2 to 3. I don't play on the team, and but you use we and us a lot, But yeah, get 2 wins, sweep them if you can, and let's move on. I mean, because you got a tough couple games ahead of you, heading down to Houston, and then you're going to be heading over up to Detroit for 4 games, right? Again, no rest. You're going to be hopping planes, staying in hotels, things like that. And then, you're going to be heading down south to take on the Braves. This is going to be a tough stretch. Get these wins against the Athletics. We'll talk more about the Astros, the Tigers, and the Braves later. I'm trying to do per series, kind of do a little recap. But the Astros are not going to be terrible all season. They're showing you right now that they are still a solid, very much solid team. And let me double check real quick, because I'm pretty sure that the Tigers, they were close to first. They're in second right now. They're 6-4. That 2 losses to the Athletics really dinged them. And then obviously the Braves, I believe they're in first place of the East. So tough games ahead for the Rangers. Get these wins while you can. Let's move on from this. It's still a split, so I think it's a good thing. But splitting at home just feels a little sour. You want to split on the road, So if they split down to Houston, I'll be a happy camper. You know what I'm saying? So let's just end with a let's go Rangers, and I hope I'll talk to you all soon, all right? Let's go Rangers.
Let's go Rangers!
Jesus, that's loud.
Let's go Rangers! Let's go Rangers! Let's go Rangers!
Thanks for listening to Roundup.